Hey, what's up, everyone? Just got done watching the Borderlands movie, and holy crap, was that a movie? Wasn't that just that was just a worthwhile experience, huh? I'm glad they spent over $100 million on that. I'm sure there's people out there that really could have used that money for, anything. I'm glad they made that Borderlands movie. That was definitely a worthwhile investment right there. Anyway, all right, so I finally saw it. I won't say where I saw it. Let's just say there's a certain website that I might be hosting this video on right now. That was just on there for free. So I was just like, all right, well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. All right, if it's gonna be free on YouTube and Lionsgate don't care about taking it down, I'm gonna watch it straight off the YouTubes. All right. So yeah, I watched the whole thing. It was in pretty good quality too. There was even subtitles. That was nice. Not that I needed them. Don't need a reminder, especially of Claptrap's stupid ass humor. Oh my god, that was weird. It's that type of humor. Holy, I need to sit down. Yeah, I was gonna stand up the whole time. Screw this. All right, so this movie, I was even considering doing a like an in-bed review for the few people out there that know. Sometimes I'll just let me turn the freaking fan off. Sometimes I'll just do a in-bed review. It's like it's like funny because you can barely see me and I do stupid shit. No, nah. I don't need to outshine the humor of this movie just by being stupid inside on my freaking shitty ass bed. Okay, this. I'm not even joking when I say I was not expecting it to be this fucking bad. Like, the beginning of the movie is the best thing about the movie. And I know that's saying something, because the beginning is not even that great. But it has, like, a little bit of a Borderlands vibe to it, I guess. You got, I forgot his name. The guy that, Marcus, right? Marcus, who's the guy that's like, always talks about the Vault Hunters, and he's the guy on the bus and stuff. He has his own guns, I think, too. He's there, and he's talking, and it's the guy that plays Dutch from Red Dead Redemption, so that was kind of fun. Like, I don't know. It's not that annoying. Pretty much right when they introduce Claptrap is where it goes from like a 4 out of 10 to the bottom of the barrel. Dog shit, some of the worst humor you've ever heard. And it's not even just the humor, it's fucking everything else too. The action is so dull, and there's a lot of action, and it's the most dull shit. I'm watching the movie like, just watching it the entire time, just like, I'm so fucking bored. I thought Gladiator 2 had some weak ass action. Sorry, I'm one of those guys. I know some people like Gladiator 2. The entire time I'm just like, I could not stand the action in this. And you know what's even worse? They actually implement the humor into the action sometimes. So they're shooting the guns and stuff, and some of the guns are, they look okay. I guess they look like the guns from the game. Cool, I guess. They did that, I guess. Some of the special effects and some of the like the environments and stuff look like the games. I wouldn't say nailed it, but at least that was close to the games. But like, they'll be shooting the same fucking countless bandits over and over again and stuff. Doesn't really feel like the game when they're doing the action. Like, some of the guns look like the game, but like, you don't see, like, of course they don't see like the numbers fly out and shit like that. But like, it just doesn't have the same look to it. Obviously Borderlands is very cel shaded and stuff. It just doesn't have that look to it. So it just feels like, I don't know, like all these actors who are supposed to be these characters just are in cosplay, killing a bunch of people that are also in cosplay as the bandits and whatnot, more so than anything. But like, you'll just have like everybody shooting and stuff. It's the dullest shit ever. It's not like filmed poorly, I guess. You could see what's happening. It's just so boring and basic. And then just like Claptrap will be like, that was weird. And it does that fucking humor. It's so bad. I don't know what Jack Black was doing, by the way. In the trailer, I was like, okay, it kind of sounds like Jack Black just as Claptrap. I get it. Claptrap, Jack Black. Claptrap, Black. Whatever. But like, in the movie itself, it sounds like he was like nasally. I don't know if he was really trying real hard to not sound like Jack Black or something like that. It just sounded so distracting. It sounded nothing like Claptrap too. And I'm one of those guys that I think Claptrap was funny at the time in Borderlands 1. And I think Borderlands 2, for the most part, the writing is pretty solid in Borderlands 2. So like, in Borderlands 1, not the best. The story itself is just basic as fuck. But 2 actually has some, like, it's a pretty well written story, I thought, at least. And I liked the humor in that. To be fair, I haven't played it since it came out, so 3 not so much, but and the pre-sequel was okay from what I played. I didn't finish it, but Tales from the Borderlands, though, the first one, That's the best Borderlands right there. I don't want to say right there. Gameplay wise, maybe not, but like when it comes to story and humor and all that, ooh, characters, oh, definitely the best. They should have really made a movie about that. Actually, no, because they would have fucked it up. Never mind. Don't do that. But yeah, it's just like it's so bad. It's so bad when it comes to the humor and stuff. I don't need to tell you this. You already fucking know. Even if you haven't seen a movie, which most of America didn't, most of the world didn't. Thank fucking grief. But you know this because every other reviewer told you about this. You know, like honestly, you don't even need reviewers to tell you. You can watch the trailer. You can look at the poster and know that it's going to be unfunny as fuck, and the action's going to be lame, and the characters are going to be lame. It's a fake ass Guardians of the Galaxy or Suicide Squad, one of those like team up movies that James Gunn does all the time. It's just not nearly as clever. Do I even need to say that? And when I say not nearly, that's the nicest way to put it. It is nowhere fucking near. But I know there's like a bunch of people that hate James Gunn, a lot of the Snyder weirdos out there for sure. But like y'all need to watch this movie because if you hate James Gunn because he does all this like, oh, they're a crew and they have witty humor. If you hate that and you don't absolutely fucking despise this movie, there's something wrong with you. Because this is how you don't do it. Okay? This is how you fuck it up completely, a group dynamic. None of them have chemistry. None of them are funny. None of them are interesting. None of them are even performed all that well. You know, like I love Kate Blanchett. I think he's great. She's great, but like she's not that great here. Oh fuck, what's her name? God, now I forgot her. She played young Ahsoka. She was in Endgame not Endgame, Infinity War for a second. I forgot her name. Who plays Tiny Tina? She's nothing like the character. She has like little moments where like, oh, she's a little crazy. She does explosion, and then most of the time she's not. Kevin Hart is the straight man for the most part, and he's boring as shit in the movie. And Jamie Lee Curtis, they didn't even try with Tannis. Tannis is actually a cool character in the game. She's insane. She's wacky. She's not fucking 70 years old. And her character is nothing like it. That's the main problem here. The casting could have worked if the characters actually acted anything like the characters. And for the most part, they do not act like the characters. The closest one is probably Kevin Hart, because Roland's pretty straight by the books. Obviously, he's also a taller man, but at least when it comes to personality, I guess he's kind of close from what I remember of Roland. But everybody else is just completely off. Well, actually, no. The guy that plays Krieg, who's the same guy from Creed 2. I like that guy. He was also in Shang-Chi. He's that knife arm guy. I forgot his name. It's like I don't know, fluoride. I don't fucking know. Fentanyl Jones. What the fuck's his name? I don't remember. But I like that guy. But yeah, I guess but no, not even, because like they don't do anything of what that's funny about that character in the game in this movie, because like I love the Krieg, like he's a bandit, so he says weird shit. He goes like, "Oh, all aboard the meat saber," or the fuck. He says weird shit, which I don't think he said that one. But inside his head, he has like this, like almost like I don't even know, like a split personality. Not even split personality. He's actually like a gentleman, and he talks like fluently for the most part in his brain. So you hear him talk like, "Ah, yes," and blah blah blah. And maybe I missed something. I might have been fucking just like dulling out the entire time. I don't think there was a scene like that in this movie. I'm not gonna lie, I was losing brain cells towards the end of this movie when they start to reveal all the stupid shit about like, and it's the most obvious shit, like, oh, Lilith is the key to the door and all that. It was so fucking, oh my god, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Holy shit. This movie, I thought I was just gonna not like it, but I thought I would have been like, people blew it out, everybody said it was like the worst movie of the year. People blew it out, proportion. It's like, it's bad, but not that bad. I've seen worse, and I have seen worse movies, period, sure. But not this year. Like, even Madam Web, like, I didn't watch too many bad movies this year, to be fair. Like, when my top 5 has stuff like Venom, The Last Dance, and like Alien Romulus, it wasn't really that bad of a year. I mean, it was. I just didn't see a lot of movies that were bad. And yes, Alien Romulus is in my top 5. Before someone's like, what? It's not a bad movie. It was just very disappointing for me, so that's why it's lower. I'm gonna watch a couple more bad movies, so it's not in there. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I watched a lot of good movies this year, though. I skipped a lot of the bad ones. I really did. I skipped this one. I didn't see it in theaters. I saw The Crow. That was bad. And it was also Lionsgate, and that was also around the same time too, and it was also a bomb, deservingly so. Also, it was in development hell, just like this movie. Ah man, I hated it. I really have nothing good to say about it. Besides, like sometimes it looks like Borderlands here and there, but it's also PG-13. There's no violence, there's no gore, there's like some cursing, a lot of shits. They say shit a lot. I remember that. Ass. They say ass. Oh man, the humor. I don't even think I chuckled once. I chuckled once, but it wasn't because it was funny. It was like one of those like sarcastic chuckles because someone said something. I think it was like Tiny Tina said something, and it was supposed to be like, hey, like I don't know, like clever humorous more so than just actually funny. And I was just like, hey, fuck you, like it's just. Maybe I should do a reaction for it. I don't know. I kind of watched this movie in like about a 4 hour span because I paused it and I did other things. And I unpaused it, and that's the beauty of it just being on YouTube. I guess I could just like pause it whenever I want. I mean, you could pause it on anything, but like YouTube, it's easy. It feels easier to just pause a video and to come back to it later. You know what I mean? Than like on a Netflix or whatever. At least to me. It's not good. This movie's not good, guys. I know I'm blowing your fucking mind here. I know I'm blowing your fucking mind, but this Borderlands movie was no bueno. I would probably give it like a 2 out of 10, honestly. I really can't think of anything. All the actors didn't give a fuck. Eli Roth, I don't even know why the fuck. Like, at first I was like, you know what, that's not a bad choice to direct a Borderlands movie. And then, like, I don't know, the more I thought about it, I'm like, no. He should be directing just, like, low-budget horror movies. Like, and even his worst ones I still enjoy in, like, a shitty way. Like Green Inferno is hilariously bad. Same thing with like Cabin Fever. He didn't do Wrong Turn. Wrong Turn is also hilariously bad, but for a different reason. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what was the fucking point. Like Borderlands, the last game came out like what, 5 years ago at this point, Borderlands 3. And I get it. Borderlands is still popular. Like, when Borderlands 4 comes out, it's going to sell extremely well. And Borderlands 2 is one of the most successful games of all time. I know that. But, like, it's one of 2K's, like, best-selling games, I think. But just like the Minecraft movie, I don't know. Well, Minecraft might do okay. I don't see it. I don't know. I didn't see this one doing well at all, especially after all the development hell and all the fucking reshoots and stuff. By the way, you could feel the reshoots. There's times in this movie where like Lilith will come in with the narration because she narrates a lot in this movie, and she's like, and then I did this and then I did that, and while she's saying that, you see like a montage of things happening. I'm like, that montage was obviously scenes from the original version of this fucking movie that was going to be just played out normally, but because they didn't want to like waste all the stuff they shot, they put in like a montage with Lilith going, and then I did this and then I did that and I walked over here and I got on a bus. I'm like, what the fuck was the point? What did you shoot before where you couldn't have just like showed that? Like, she literally in the beginning of the movie, she has a scene where she's still like, and then these guys showed up and I jumped over here and I shot them and then I got on a bus. Like, literally the scene like that. Like, what was the fucking point of that? The right it's bad. Fuck it, this movie sucks. Anyway, there goes it. I don't need to say anything else. It's bad. And there's nothing to really even talk about when it comes to spoilers, so I'm just gonna leave it off there. It sucks. It's bad. Don't watch it. I mean, they fucked up, and they also fucked up my girl Mad Moxie. What the fuck? I like Gina Gershon. She's good. Hey, she looking good. But what the fuck? Anyways, bye.